तर बुलेटिनची सुरुवात करतोय एका शिवस्मारकाच्या बातमीने। शिवस्मारक भूमिपूजनाचा सोहळा भाजपने हायजॅक केल्यामुळे स्मारक समितीचे अध्यक्ष विनायक मेटे अगोदरच नाराज आहेत। त्यावर जलपूजनाला मी जाऊ शकत नाही, त्यांचं वाईट वाटतंय, पण स्मारकासाठी मान अपमान घेतोय अशी प्रतिक्रिया आता मेटे यांनी व्यक्त केली आहे। त्यांच्याशी संवाद साधलाय आमचे प्रतिनिधी राजू सोनावणे यांनी।
आज भूमिपूजन होणार आहे, त्याच्या आधीच तुम्ही या कार्यालयामध्ये शिवाजी महाराजांना हार घातलेला आहे आणि पूजन केले आहे।
नाही, हे पूजन असं आहे की आज आमच्या दृष्टीनं हे फार मोठा आनंदाचा दिवस आहे। छत्रपती शिवाजी महाराजांचं स्मारकाचं भूमिपूजन आज होते, त्याची सुरुवात आज होते आणि ही साक्षात पंतप्रधान मोदी साहेबांच्या हस्ते होते। याचा कितीतरी आनंद आम्हाला निश्चितपणाने, आणि हे कार्यालय जे आहे हे छत्रपती शिवाजी महाराज स्मारक समितीचं कार्यालय आहे आणि या ठिकाणाहूनच सगळं स्मारकाचं काम होत आहे। गेले अनेक महिने वर्ष झाले इथूनच कामकाज झालं, ज्या सगळ्या गोष्टी चालतात ते या ठिकाणाहूनचा। पण या ठिकाणी त्याचा आनंद उत्सव साजरा करणं हे आमचं काम आहे ना। त्याचं श्रेय कुणाला घ्यायचं असेल तर घेऊ द्या, त्याचे फटाके कुणाला फोडायचे असेल ते फुटू द्या, पण इतिहासामध्ये हे आम्ही केलेलं काम हे कधीच कुणी विसरणार नाही। मी माझ्या स्वतःच्या काही आजच्या काही कार्यक्रमाच्या काही गोष्टी होत्या त्यामुळे मी निघून आलो, परंतु सगळ्याला सोबत घेऊन गेलं असतं तर आणखीन कार्यक्रमाला चांगलं हे आलं असतं, एवढं नक्की। मी या समितीचा अध्यक्ष आहे त्यामुळे मी इथं जाणारच आहे। ज्या दृष्टीनं स्मारक पूर्ण होऊ पाहत आहे हीच आनंदाची गोष्ट आहे। त्यामुळे मला ते प्रोटोकॉलमध्ये घेतलंय की नाही घेतलंय, की माझा मान होतोय की अपमान होतोय की काय अवमान होतोय, याला मी फार लक्ष देत नाही। महाराजांच्या पुढं त्यांच्यासाठी आयुष्य संपूर्ण आपण व्यतीत केलंय, तर त्याच्यामुळे छोटे मान सन्मान मला फार मोठं महाराजांच्या पुढं वाटत नाही।
पाहतोय मला मान सन्मान फार वाटत नाही, मात्र एकूण पाहिलं कालपासून विनायक मेटे यांची कुठेतरी नाराजी पाहायला मिळते, कारण समितीचे अध्यक्ष आहेत आणि अध्यक्ष असताना कुठेतरी डावलतीची सुद्धा अनेकदा पाहायला मिळालं आहे। त्यामुळे जरी विनायक मेटे म्हटले असते की आम्ही ह्या कार्यक्रमात जाणार आहोत, तरी मात्र कुठेतरी नाराजी आहे ती पाहायला मिळते। कॅमेरा अनिल बरोबर राजू सोनवणे, जय महाराष्ट्र, मुंबई।
Every year and also achieve it every year. The current account deficit is low even after the redemption of loans taken under the special currency swap in 2013. Foreign exchange reserves are high. Inflation is low, running at less than 4% compared to double-digit inflation under the previous government. Public investment has increased largely even while the overall fiscal deficit has been cut. A new monetary policy framework has been introduced by law with an inflation target. The constitutional amendments on goods and service tax had remained pending for years. It has been passed and the long-awaited GST will soon be a reality. We have made progress on improving the ease of doing business. As a result of all these policies, foreign direct investment has reached record levels. By claiming that demonetization has stopped a fast-moving car, our critics too have acknowledged the speed of our progress. Let me make one thing very clear. This government will continue to follow sound and prudent economic policies to ensure that India has a bright future in the long run. We will not It is a short-term pain, but will bring long-term gain. Financial markets can play an important role in the modern economy. They help in mobilizing savings, They channel the savings towards productive investments. However, history has shown that financial markets can also do damage if not properly regulated. It is to ensure good regulation that the Securities and Exchange Board of India, SEBI, was established by the government. SEBI also has a role to promote the development of healthy securities markets. Recently, the Forward Markets Commission has been abolished. SEBI has been given to task of regulating commodity derivatives also. This is a big challenge. In the commodity markets, the spot market is not regulated by SEBI. Agriculture markets are regulated by states. And many commodities are purchased directly by the poor and the needy, not by investors. Hence, the economic and social impact of commodity derivatives is more sensitive. For financial markets to function successfully, participants need to be well informed. I am happy to note that the National Institute of Securities Markets is performing the role of educating various participants and providing skill certification. Today, our ambition has to be a skilled India. Indian youth should be able to compete with their counterparts in any corner of the world. The Institute has a vital role to play in such capacity building. I have been told that around 150,000 candidates undertake examinations of NISM every year. More than 5 lakh candidates have been certified by NISM till date. India has earned a good name for its well-regulated securities markets. The spread of electronic means of trading and the use of depositories have made our markets more transparent. SEBI, as an institution, can also take pride in this. However, there is still a long way to go for our securities and commodity markets. When I see the financial newspapers, I often read about the success of IPOs and how some smart entrepreneurs has suddenly become a billionaire. As you know, my government is very keen to encourage startups. Stock markets are essential for the startup ecosystem. However, it is not enough if the securities markets are considered as successful by international investors or financial experts. Wealth creation is good, but for me, that is not the main purpose. The real value of our securities markets lies in their contribution to the development of the nation, to the improvement of all sectors, and to the welfare of the vast majority of the citizens. So before I can consider financial markets to be fully successful, they have to meet 3 challenges. Firstly, the primary aim of our stock market should be to help in raising capital for productive purpose. Derivatives have a use in managing risk, but many people feel derivatives are dominating the markets and the tail has wagging the dog. We should ponder as to how the capital market is performing. its main function of providing capital. Our markets should show that they are able to successfully raise capital for projects benefiting the vast majority of our population. In particular, I am referring to infrastructure. Today, most of our infrastructure projects are financed by the government or through banks. The use of capital markets for financing infrastructure is rare. For infrastructure projects to be viable, it is very important that the borrowing should be of a long duration. It is said that we do not have a liquid long-term bond market. Various reasons are given for this, but surely this is a problem which the financial brains in this room can solve. If you really put your minds to it, my call to each to find ways to enable the capital markets to provide long-term capital for infrastructure. Today, only the government or external lenders like World Bank or JICA provide long-term money for infrastructure. We must move away from that. Bond markets must become a source of long-term infrastructure finance. We are all
तर लवकरच जीएसटीचा कायदा लागू करण्यात येईल असं मोदी म्हणाले. राजधानीमध्ये ते रायगडमधील राजधानीमध्ये ते बोलत होते. सिक्युरिटीज मॅनेजमेंटचं त्यांनी उद्घाटन केलं. देशहितासाठी कठोर कारवाई करणार. टीकाकारांनी विकास कामांचं कौतुक केलं असं मोदी म्हणाले. तर देशातल्या परकीय चलनात वाढ केली जाईल. नोटाबंदीचा पुढे नक्कीच भविष्यात फायदा होईल असं मोदींनी वक्तव्य केलंय.